and yet there's still so many there that are unreached. I think so often we see these countries and we know these countries, but the reality is there's still so many people that have never heard what Christ did for them, and Brazil is one of them. Specifically for Ethnos 360, Brazil is one country that Ethnos is struggling to have people serve in. So the laborers are truly few going to Brazil. But what's cool about this picture right here is actually at the training center. We know probably all of those people, they either have served in Brazil, and what's even more cool is that about half of them are heading towards Brazil to be church planners, to do support work, because what Ethnos 360 does is not just all church planners. There's people that are just going over to do supply buying, doing IT. I see a couple in there that's going over to do IT. So there's so many needs that exist in each country, and it's not just church planning. So to put it in perspective, so with Ethnos 360, for every work that's going on in Brazil right now, Brazil has one language and church planting consultant for every single work in the entire country. And that is just, I mean, it's crazy. Literally just one person to help move along people in their language studies and their church plant. Whereas P&G probably have like 20. So it's probably even more than that. So it's pretty crazy. They need a lot of help. They're definitely struggling. The people that are there are pretty stretched thin. So just a little bit background about Brazil. And we just want to highlight one of those families, and it's the Borjas. They are, I would say, probably our best friends. They are our neighbors during the training. They're probably the direct opposite. RJ is his name. He's the direct opposite of me and everything. It's pretty crazy how God worked that out, but they were a huge encouragement, a huge challenge to us in the training. And they are planning to, she's an MK, Janessa. She's an MK from Brazil and heading back there. They're hoping to be there next year. They are currently in Oklahoma. That is where Ethnos 360, they do their linguistic program. They go there for 2 months and they dissect the Cherokee language, and it gives them practice of how to dissect a language, how to find out the grammatical structure of a language, and just basically giving them a practice. So it's a huge prayer request, a huge prayer request, and a huge praise that the Borjas are going to Brazil, at least Lord willing, they're going to Brazil, and they're doing this linguistic program, and they would be a future language consultant, future church planning consultant once they are there. So please pray for the Borjas. Man, we love them so much, and we know God's going to do some pretty awesome things through them. So it's just some prayer requests that I don't know how we're going to do this next transition, but praying for our missionaries. Let's pray for the country of Brazil as a whole, because it's not just Ethnos in Brazil. There's other mission organizations, and to my knowledge, they're all pretty stretched thin as well. Pray for more people to go to Brazil. And also, this is a new aspect for most organizations within these countries, is they're wanting to go in and work with the nationals. So these are people, Brazilians, who are believers and working with a local church and equipping them so they can be the ones to go into the tribes, be the ones to just share the gospel with their fellow countrymen. So pray for the nationals that are currently getting equipped, and just praying for more people to go help equip those. So prayer for the Borjas. I asked him a couple nights ago, and he's just really busy, so I just went off of our last conversation. One of the things that I mentioned is they really challenged us during the training. They took parenting, they took their marriage very seriously, and it was a really cool encouragement, a really good challenge for me and Christina as well. So I would say just pray for their marriage, pray for their children. They have, it's the complete opposite for us. So they have their boy, his name's Leo, their daughter Jaylani, and then she's currently pregnant, due in February. So pretty close in ages as well. So pray for their children. They're going through a lot of adjustments, going from the training center to Oklahoma, back to the training center, then to Mississippi, and then they'll actually be moving to New York, and we're hoping they're going to be here in May or June, so you guys will actually get to meet this couple, this really cool couple. So like I said, they're currently doing a linguistic program. This is full-time, their whole family's there. Please pray for perseverance for all of those that are there doing it as well. And their big prayer request right now is pray for their future coworkers for them. They tried to convince us to go to Brazil and be coworkers, but we just would not fit in Brazil. So just pray for their future coworkers, whoever they're going to be, and for the tribe that they're going to go to and work in. They're already looking at a couple different tribal work, so be praying for that. Be praying for the people group that they're going to go to, that God would already be preparing their hearts. Yeah, that's all I got about Brazil. I don't know what you want to do here.
Thank you, Harry.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna stay here for corporate prayer like we always do.